Hey guys, welcome back to another quick phone video. In today's video, we're talking about another data breach. So this is now courtesy of AT&T, not Boost Mobile or Dish Network or anything like that, but AT&T. As like I said, everybody is getting basically hacked nowadays. So of course, T-Mobile is the main culprit. They've been breached a couple times now, or try to say hacked a couple times. Of course, the latest one was Boost Mobile and Dish Network, which, like I said, Dish Network, since they own Boost Mobile, of course, it would affect, Dish, Boost, Sling TV, and other affiliates that have to do with Dish Network. But this time, it looks like some personal data of 9 million customer accounts were breached. So that's a lot of people, guys. So this is if you're an AT&T customer. So like I said, it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I think even Verizon maybe has been hacked before, but they're less likely to. They're a bigger company and everything like that. But let's get into it by reading this article real quick. I'll put this thing down. So it says, in the AT&T data breach, 9 million users' accounts were compromised after a third-party marketing partner was breached. Ooh, so they had basically a marketing partner, and it looks like they got breached, and they had information that portrayed to AT&T customers. So it says, as a result of the breach, customer data, including first names, account numbers, phone numbers, and email addresses were exposed. Wow, so that right there, guys, that's even worse, I think, than whatever's happening with Dish Network. You're telling me their first names. Whoops, sorry, hold on. Sorry, one of my coworkers called. So having a chat there. But back to serious matters. So you're telling me, guys, that your first name, right? Your account number, which you need your account number if you want to port out and stuff like that. Phone numbers. So of course now that could be probably sold to the black market or telemarketers or whatever. Email addresses, and that's pretty serious stuff right there. I mean, geez, surprised they didn't even expose your social. It says, nonetheless, the compromise did not have an impact on AT&T's own systems. Customers of AT&T have been alerted to the data breach at one of its third-party vendors. So, like I said, this is through a third-party vendor, which apparently has about 9 million customers. So it's not directly AT&T, guys, but it is one of their third-party vendors, and they had about 9 million customers at least. So all their information got hacked. It says hackers were able to acquire details on customers, device upgrade eligibilities. It says, of course, this data breach, which affected over 9 million customer accounts, happened in January, in the same month that T-Mobile experienced a significant data breach that affected about 37 million postpaid and prepaid customers. Good God. So, of course, AT&T is basically saying, hey, this happened back in January, same time that T-Mobile got blown, with 37 million. Oh my God, like I said, your information is not really safe out there. But it says AT&T data breach. Of course, this was January 2023. Information was accessed through a hacked marketing vendor, exposing the personal information of approximately 9 million customers, which customer names, email address, and wireless account numbers and phone numbers. Oh Lord, I'm telling you, man, there's nothing's really safe out there these days. It's terrible, It says, according to AT&T representative reported by Bleeping Computer, the breach exposed customer network information, including information about the number of lines on account or cellular rate plan. So basically, it's telling you the account numbers, the number of lines that they have, and the cellular rate plan. Also disclose where first names, wireless account numbers, wireless phone numbers, and email addresses, which all are personal information and should not be out there. It says, among other personally identifiable information. In some cases, that tag also had an impact on customer data, including monthly payment amounts, past due sums, rate plans, monthly charges. Oh my God. And or minus spend. Dude, I'm telling you, it's basically the whole information was out there for these guys. They were able to get all this information. So, since the wireless provider responded to a user who questioned the legitimacy, of an email sent to consumers affected by a CPNI breach on their phone page. Wow. It says, by acknowledging the security breach, a firm claims that in accordance with the the FCC, federal law enforcement has already been informed about the breach. The leak did not involve account passwords, social security numbers, or credit card information, which is good news. So basically, some of the more important stuff got secured, but still, I mean, it's pretty bad. It says the vulnerability has been patched according to AT&T as well. This most recent hack is a first of its kind that AT&T has experienced in a long time, and is evidence that hackers constantly develop new techniques to commit fraud and identity theft. And that's basically where this is going to, guys. It's basically causing identity theft, which is not good. It's pretty bad in the United States and everywhere in the world, actually. So, it says while telecom sector is still at risk, of course, everything being online now, cyber attacks in the telecom sector are on the rise. Like I said, as you're seeing, AT&T, T-Mobile, and now Dish Network / Boost Mobile, it's all getting affected. And numerous security research forecasts that they will become a significant issue in 2023. So this year, guys, that we're in, as like I said, you can see already this big issue right now with Dish Network, and more to come. This is especially true given the growing adoption of IoT devices, the push towards 5G and other things that companies will need for their infrastructure. Telecommunications businesses have already reported a number of cybersecurity problems. So I mean, if you're a cybersecurity company, this is a good time to kind of be out there. It says on January 6th, a threat actor claimed to have discovered 37 million AT&T customer records on a third-party vendor's insecure cloud storage. Ooh. The threat actor distributed a sample of 5 million records. Ooh, buddy. AT&T experienced a cybersecurity issue in the same month that exposed the private information of 37 million users. So that's a big chance of yours. If you're a T-Mobile customer, your stuff got leaked, my guy, or exposed, or hacked. Information revealed included customer information, including name, billing address, phone number, date of birth, and T-Mobile account number. Man, I don't know. This threat actor posted an employee list from the Canadian telecommunication giant TELUS, which includes name, email addresses, sale of data breach forms. Woo. And basically, in conclusion, they're just saying, hey, man, citing a hack on a marketing vendor in January, AT&T is informing about 9 million customers that some of their personal information, of course, were made available. Network customer proprietary, the number of lines, cellular accounts, and wallet rate. Basically the same thing. Says there was no account passwords, social security numbers, or other sensitive information, including in the data. Affected customers are being informed, yet AT&T informed Bleeping Computer that roughly 9 million people's stuff was basically exposed. So, not too good at all. It says the data was dated back. So it's kind of looking good, guys. If you're an AT&T customer and you're probably through a third party vendor, if you're using them, your information probably got leaked and hacked, or hacked and then leaked, should I say. So it's not looking really good for these data breach, guys. If it's really rough. I mean, I use prepaid right now because, they don't have my social or anything like that, or even address, I believe, on there. So if you have a postpaid account and they need your social security, your driver's license, sometimes they run your credit. Well, most of the times, all the time, really. If they hack that information, it does not look good at all. This information will be out there for hackers, and maybe it might be even on the black web or dark web, should I say. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. What do you think? Like I said, Dish Network / Boost Mobile is going through this still after about almost 3 weeks, and now AT&T, they have released this, even though it was back in January. Still, it's alarming information of, cell phone companies getting hacked and all that stuff. So, pretty crazy stuff. If you want to support the channel, you can by checking out the description below. Check out Honey; they are the sponsor or supporter, should I say, of this video. So check it out. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe.